In 2025, Wellesley Village Church hired Greener U to retrofit their building with a geothermal system, which is known as one of the most innovative ways to heat and cool spaces. There are three major parts of a geothermal system: the borefield, or the wells, the loop piping connecting the borefield to the building, and the indoor equipment. This video focuses on the drilling of the borefield. To drill the 18 geothermal wells and install the equipment necessary to sustain the church's heating load, Greener U needed to be on site for 5 months, about 4 weeks of which were used for drilling. The first step in drilling these geothermal wells was to drill 60 feet down and drop a casing into the resulting hole. At this particular site, the first 40 feet into the ground is made up of dirt, and after that is bedrock. A casing is a metal pipe that runs from the surface down through the first few feet of bedrock. After the well is first drilled, the casing sticks up a few feet from the ground so that you can see the top of it. Once the casing is placed, the rig drilled the other 790 feet into the ground, making the wells for this project 850 feet deep in total. Now, just how deep is that? Using the church as a familiar landmark, let's take a look at how its height compares to the wells. The church is 125 feet tall, including the steeple, so let's throw a person in there for scale as well. The wells extend 850 feet under the earth. This is about 6 churches stacked on top of each other. After the casing, the drilling is done using rods, which attach onto the drill rig. Once a rod has been drilled as far as possible, another one is screwed on. This process was repeated until 43 rods were drilled into the ground, reaching 850 feet. The opposite of this process is used to lift the rods out of the ground one by one. The wells are then filled with piping and grout to hold them in place. This piping is then connected between the wells so that a glycol water mix can circulate through the system, which is what interacts with the stable temperature of the earth, bringing either heat or cooling to the building.